guys, it's coffee time. Sometimes when I intro it, I feel like I'm mimicking somebody, but I don't know who it is. Does that make any sense? Like, hey guys. I feel like that's somebody else that I'm channeling from something I've watched, but I don't know what it is. Some sort of cartoon, I'm sure. That sounds like a standard go-to cartoon voice. But every now and then, my brain shifts, or I think to myself, who is that? Who is that person? Maybe I'll never know. Also, I'm making a pretty bold fashion statement today. I went over to Sam's house because a bunch of us were going to be watching Game of Thrones. And I was just gross. Like, I had spent most of the day at the art studio. My hair was, like, really greasy. All of my clothes just smelled bad. And when I got there, it dawned on me that I should have gone home first and taken a shower. But it was a little too late for that. So I mentioned casually, wow, I'm rather gross. And Sam convinced me to just take a shower and put on his clothes. So ever since then, pretty much each and every person that I've interacted with has mentioned my amazing fashion sense. Because obviously, you know, Sam and I are like the same size. These clothes look like they are made for me. It's been pretty great. But also, I was convinced tonight that I need to go to a doctor before PAX. So I'm trying to figure out when to do that, because a lot of things are being shoved into these days before I hop on a plane and go to Boston. But basically, like I said, I was over at the house. We were all going to be watching Game of Thrones, and I was talking with everybody because that house is filled with people. And every person I talked to, I would cough. And they would go, that cough sounds really bad. And I was like, no, I had a cold. It's one of those, you know, it's just one of those coughs. And they were like, uh-huh. Which it's been very easy for me up until this point to be like, I had a cold and it's one of those coughs. You know, those coughs that just like won't go away. You know, those coughs. But when people hear the cough, and I don't know if you can hear it, there's a sound that happens when I cough that is not, I don't know how to explain it. It sounds like it's coming from in here, you know? And, so, while we were all watching Game of Thrones, pretty much everybody ganged up on me. And they were like, you need to go to a doctor because you have an infection. Seriously, you have some sort of an infection. Like, you need to go to the doctor. And I was like, guys, come on. And eventually Jeannie was like, we're making you an appointment right now. I need you to log on. We're going to make you an appointment. And I was like, come on. But look, if that many people are consistently telling me that my cough sounds awful, there must be some reason, right? So I might as well, before I hop on a plane and I'm just gone for like a week, I might as well go in and make sure that everything's like okay in here. Because apparently, if everything isn't okay in there, then I can be given an inhaler that'll make it so that when I feel like I'm getting into one of those coughing fits where you just cough and you can't stop, I can use the inhaler and then that won't happen anymore. That would be the worst, to be on the panel, like the one panel that I have this weekend, to be on the panel and not be able to like talk. I don't want that. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. So no, not now. Go back from whence you came. But oh man, guys, the art studio is so cool. I'm really excited. Aaron Umatani and I were hanging out for a long time today, like talking through the first 4 projects that we want to do and the logistics of all of them, and planning out in detail all of the materials and everything that we need for the first project. We went to Home Depot, looked at all of the stuff we would need. We're planning out like a tester so that, you know, we can make sure that everything's going to work, and it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited. He's really excited. It was so funny. It was just like a scene out of a movie. When I went there, I came in, and he goes, yeah, you know, I'm working on some of my own stuff. And I was like, oh, cool. Cause you know, it's a studio that a lot of artists use. So I walk in, there's super weird sculpture art everywhere. There's a woman covered in paint, like dripping all over the place. Not a real woman, like a sculpted woman, which was mega weird. Every time I saw her, I was like, oh, that's right, you're not real. But walk into the area where Aaron works, and I just see a singular table sitting in the middle of the room with a Decoden phone. And I was like, this is beautiful. So we're like talking through the first project and everything that we want to do, and we're talking about just the show in general, what we want out of it and all of that. And the whole time he's like putting beads on a string, and it didn't click for me until he was almost done, as we're like talking, and he's just like casually putting little star and heart beads on this like pink ribbon. Just, yeah, and I go, is that going to be the phone cord for your Decoden phone? And he goes, huh? Looks at it and goes, oh, yeah. So once he like finished the whole thing, it's a real phone. You guys might have seen the pictures on Instagram. That's a real phone that he took apart, spray painted pink, and then Decodened, which is so funny to me. So it works. You can use it as a phone, which I love. Aside from the fact that he put a donut on the speaker hole, so you can't talk. You can hear the person. You can't talk to them, though. But I was taking so many pictures. I was like, this is the funniest thing in the world. Just like this grown-ass man who's like making a Decoden phone and then spray painting a fake gun pink. And it's just like, yeah, I'm really excited about all these projects. I was like, so funny. But yeah, I was there from noon until like 5:30. Like, we just did a lot, planned out a lot, and I'm really excited to start working on all that stuff. So that's gonna be cool. Oh, it's you. But man, you guys, Game of Thrones, first episode of Game of Thrones this season, great. That's all I'm gonna say. Great. I was very excited. Because it feels like it's been so long. It feels like we've waited so long. But that's how it feels every season. I did not remember that this is season 4. Like, that kind of blew my mind, right? It is season 4, right? Game of Thrones. Yeah, season 4. Yeah. Guys, there's been 3 incredible seasons of this show. And now we're on the 4th one. Oh, man. It's just so good. But, yeah, this week is going to be mega busy. I leave on Thursday for Boston. Wednesday, I'm trying to shove in all of these, like, little shoots of things that I need to get done before I leave. Tuesday is podcast day. And Monday is the shoot with the Warp Zone. AKA tomorrow. Tomorrow is the shoot with the Warp Zone. So, trying to figure out, like, when to go to the doctor's. And when to record stuff for my channel, and spending time with Sam, because Sam's not going to PAX. Like, there's just, I feel like I'm already kind of dreading this week. There's just like so much happening, and I know that in the moment, like, doing each thing, it'll be fun, but looking at it from Sunday night, looking toward the week, I'm just like, oh my god, so much. There's so much going on. That's okay. So, I'm recording coffee time, just so you know. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, just this week is going to be, like, mega hectic. I don't know. It'll be fun, though. Especially tomorrow, I'm actually really looking forward to, aside from the drive, because it's a long ways away. But I don't know, guys. I've just been like, since I've been sick, I've just felt tired, like, all the time. I don't know. I'm still sick. I'm admitting I'm still sick. I'm gonna go to the doctor, get it all checked out before PAX, and make sure that everything's fine. But for now, I'm gonna go to bed. But I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.